Men and women who will bring their new activism to the House floor, just steps from where I'm standing right now. And the man who will have to work with them as their leader is John Boehner. You've been looking at the president's face. Do you feel he got the message you felt that you were sending?
There seems to be some denial on a part of the president and other Democrat leaders of the message that was sent by the American people. When you have the most historic election in over 60, 70 years, you would think that the other party would understand that the American people have clearly repudiated the policies that they put forward the last 2 years.
And let me just get a sense on a few of these critical issues at this moment where you stand. Jobs. How many new jobs can you create, and how soon?
Well, as a former small business person, I understand what's going on, I think, in the business community. And until the uncertainty starts to go away...
So how long will that take? Will it take until February of next year? Will it take...
Well, I'm hoping that it can start yet this year. Let's make sure we extend all of the current tax rates for all Americans. That will begin to reduce the uncertainty.
Let me ask you about that, because as you know, you've got 60 new members, at least, that identify with the Tea Party, and they have said they want permanent extension of the tax cut. Permanent. You're going for permanent.
Well, I believe that we ought to extend all of the current tax rates for all Americans. And to the extent you can make them permanent, people have some idea of how to plan.
But if you extend it for 1 year, for 2 years, is that okay? Would you do that?
I don't think that eliminates the uncertainty that's preventing employers from hiring.
Are you saying permanent, as far as the eye can see, for all income groups?
We're going to have this debate here in Congress over the next couple of months.
Come try one more time. So you're not going to rule out some negotiated compromise?
I'm going to make it perfectly clear. I am for extending all of the current tax rates for all Americans.
But I have to ask you about Sarah Palin, because today she put out an ad which basically indicates that she, the party, the people she endorsed, are the ones to celebrate this victory. And I'm just going to play a short excerpt of it in case you didn't.
This is our movement. This is our moment. This is our morning in America. We're going to stand up and we're going to speak out. And it may take some renegades going rogue to get us there.
What do you think?
Welcome to a lot of new people being active in politics. You know, I've been to my fair share of Tea Party events, and over the course of the last year, I've been in over 100 congressional districts and talked to a lot of Tea Party activists along the way. And you'd really be surprised. Most of them are the most normal, everyday people you've ever met, none of whom have ever been involved in the political process before. I think we as Americans ought to welcome that participation. I think it's going to reinvigorate our democracy and be a really good thing for the country.
The Tea Party has said, we want a leadership post. Members have said. Will there be a Tea Party member in the leadership? And is Michelle Bachmann your choice to be in that fourth position?
Well, we have a lot of people who have announced their intention to run for a leadership post. These decisions are made by all of the Republican members of our conference. And who the members decide ought to be in their leadership is their decision. And I'm going to respect that decision.
So that says Tea Party?
No, it says I want to make sure they represent the broad interest of all of our members.
But it's fine with you, for sure.
Whoever the members elect, I'm going to serve with, and serve with successfully.
I think your instinct says that you are in no way going to answer my question.
That'd be correct.
What about your counterpart? As we know, he issued a statement, the most important thing we have to achieve is for Barack Obama to be a one-term president. Do you agree? Is that the most important thing you have to achieve?
That's Senator McConnell's statement, in his opinion. I think the American people want us to focus on their message during the election. Stop the spending. Get rid of the uncertainty. Let's get around to creating jobs again.
I brought this with me.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that picture before. I'm the little brown one.
What, 12 brothers and sisters in a 2-bedroom house?
Yeah, it was exciting every day, all day. But you know, my parents they're the most easygoing people that you've ever met.
Other lessons from your parents. You were telling me that you've never had any debt? Any debt of any kind in your life?
Oh, Germans. You know, we're savers. We're not spenders. And, well, I wouldn't describe myself as a penny pincher. I don't mind spending money.
No mortgage? No.
No. I 15 years paid it off, and that was the end of that. No, I just, debt is not something that has ever made me comfortable. And this national debt makes me very uncomfortable.
Do you think back ever to President Obama over and over again invoking your name on the campaign trail?
From Mr. Boehner, 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 Mr. Boehner. The whole time the Republicans have been standing on the sidelines. They've been looking down, fanning themselves, sipping on a Slurpee.
Listen, it's politics. You know, when you get into the election season, there are a lot of things that get said, a lot of hyperbole thrown around.
The president's extended an invitation to come, meet together. What's the first sentence you're going to say to him?
Hello, nice to see you. Now, listen, I have no personal animosity at all towards the president. I get along well with him.
A Slurpee summit in the future?
I don't know about a Slurpee. How about a glass of Merlot?
So look for wine, nut Slurpees ahead. John Carl is here with us. He covers Capitol Hill. And I understand you have some news about the current speaker, Nancy Pelosi.